Okay, I also wanted to talk about something, and I'm trying to think like what aspect of it can I talk about it because I feel like it happens in many ways, but the most recent one I can think of is okay. So basically, the title of this video will be "You're Only Hurting Yourself." So basically, when you think you're trying to scam or you're trying to mistreat or use someone for your own benefit in a conniving, sneaky way, and especially if the person is a good person and goes by the rules of things or the rules of nature of being a good person, you're really only hurting yourself. So my most recent example of this, all I can think about right now, is basically my property manager. So I got this property manager, of course. I've been staying at this spot and I'm due for a new lease. And I'm like, okay, I know I'm due for a new lease. Do they understand that I'm due for a new lease? You know, if you're staying on top of your work and whatever you do, when things are coming up, you should be reminding the customer or reminding the tenant. So I haven't gotten no reminder about it. So I'm like, okay, I'll just chill out and wait because I know he do text us through some type of property manager app system. So I said, okay, I'll just wait to hear from them because I have my rent money. I'll wait. So the time comes and I get message like, hey, you got the rent? And I kindly write back like, oh, hey, I've been waiting to hear from you because I'm due for a new lease. You know, do you have any arrangements for this to take place? Like, would you like me to sign it? Do you want to come here? I could sign it. Would you like to do it via email? Like, you could email me the lease, I'll sign it, scan it. I have a printer and I can email it back to you. You know, I'm just doing things the proper way because I like to be professional. I don't like to do stuff that's like I stay somewhere, I'm paying rent, but it's not really a certainty because you could get put out at any time, you know? I like contracts and paperwork for my own safety and security because I would not like that. Just paying somewhere and I could just get kicked out at any time. I don't do that. And that's the only reason why I'm here because we did it the right way. But now all of a sudden it's like, okay, you want my rent money, the month isn't even over yet, so the fact that you're pressed got me a little concerned. So I kindly wrote back, you know, hey, I've been waiting to hear from you. I need to, you know, sign my lease or whatever, the new lease. So then he writes back, oh, we can have that paperwork sent to you Monday because this happened on a Friday. And he was like, okay, we can have that paperwork sent to you by Monday. So do you have, yeah, I think he just said we'll have the paperwork for you by Monday. So then I said, okay, fine. I didn't say anything because I'll just wait for Monday. Saturday comes. He writes me again through the text message. I feel like I'm texting a person who's annoying, but you know how that goes. Whether it's a boy or whoever, sometimes people get on your nerves with texting or begging. So then Saturday comes, I get another message from him. Hey, do you have the rent ready? Or, yeah, I think he asked me like, hey, is the rent ready? I didn't answer because I'm like, I'm not answering this message. We talked about it. You said paperwork would be Monday. I basically told you my boundary of I'm not giving you nothing until I get paperwork. So I just didn't answer that message. Then Sunday comes. Hey, you know, the landlord came by for the money and your money wasn't there. You need to pay on time. Like he said it kind of nice. Like, oh, you know, always remember rent should be paid on time and it needs to be, I don't know. He just said like, I guess trying to send me a reminder. I didn't answer that message either. Then Monday finally comes because listen, I'm a business myself. I don't answer nobody on weekends. So now Monday comes. He writes me again. Hey, please have the your rent ready by tonight or whatever like that. And he said in a nice way. And I just kindly wrote back, good afternoon. The check is ready. I am just waiting for my lease form so that I can sign it and give it back via email. And I made sure I gave my email and wrote thank you. And I have yet to hear from him, and today is now Tuesday. I don't like liars. So after this whole little weekend, all you proved to me is you only care about money. I told you what it was. You're not getting anything from me until I get what I need. And I'm not changing my boundaries or how I operate for you. I can't stand people who only care about their self-interest. I get it. You're a property manager. Maybe he's the one who is going back to the landlord like, yeah, she ain't got her money ready. Tell the full story. My money is ready. You don't got your priorities straight of what you need to do. If you want to be a property manager, please be professional. Please do things the way it needs to be done. I don't like doing stuff and like sneaky. To me, it looks scammy. It's like you want money from me, but we ain't got no contract or paperwork. I'm not about to just willingly give money away, and the month isn't even over. So I'm actually doing you a courtesy of paying ahead of time. I give you rent for each month, the first of each month, and the month we didn't even, how do I even know I would even be here at the end of a month and I'm paying you to be somewhere for the end of a month? So if you want to do stuff that way, listen, all right. You want to do it that way, well then you won't be getting paid to the end of each month. So that is a safety and security for me, that I have somewhere to comfortably stay. I'm not about to pay you a month ahead, and there's no guarantee that I can even be here. I don't know what they got going on, and I don't like it, because now it got me ready to start looking for a new spot, because I don't like doing stuff that way. And it also makes me think, like, are you used to people who are just like desperate or just need somewhere to stay or uneducated? That's what it's giving. It's giving you'll take advantage of somebody who's desperate or uneducated about how things should operate. And I don't like that, because at this point, you met the right one to remind you to do things the right way. And that's the problem now. People want to do stuff their way, and their way is only benefiting themselves. I get it. Benefit yourself, but you still have to show some courtesy to others. Like, I really don't like that. Situations like this has happened in other scenarios as well, whether it's friends thinking they running game on me because we go out and maybe I buy drinks for people here and there. But this ain't gonna be an every time thing. You know, if you want to be a friend of mine, or someone's trying to be a friend and then they think I'm gonna pay for everything, you met the right one once again, because you'll think you're using me. I'm just a generous person. So when I bounce and dip out, you're going to feel it. So you're not hurting anyone but yourself. Trust me, I've been there, done that. You could be kind, you could be nice to an extent, know your boundaries. Because people really be thinking like everything is to run game on a person. You don't got to run game on everybody. Like, relax. Just do what you need to do. Like, I ain't going to let that stress me though, because I don't got time for that. Like the title says, he's not hurting anyone but himself. You trying to move like that is stopping you from getting your money, because I simply is just asking for paperwork. What's so hard about paperwork? Listen, y'all, I don't know. I don't know what's taking so long just for some paperwork. It's sounding sketchy now, so I don't know. So I noticed that in dating too. People be like, oh, I want to date somebody and he just can't even get the bare minimum right and stuff like that. And it's like, listen, you just got to let these people go, let them do you, and you just focus on what you got on, because got going on. Because if somebody just can't even do the bare minimum, they not ready. They not ready. And it's okay. Move on. So that's my little rant for today. If I think of something else, I'll add it. But that's all I could think of. Like, when it comes to me, people think they're gonna get one over on me, and it doesn't happen. They just end up hurting themselves. And I love it, because you gotta always stay, meditate, and pray for discernment, wisdom, and educate yourself, because this is very important. If people could find one little inch to get over, they might take a whole foot to get over you. So you know, and don't let nobody bully you into like, you know, felt a little bully too. Have that money ready by tonight. Sir, you haven't done anything I asked you to do. I'm not desperate. Trust me, I'm not desperate. And that helps a lot too, not being desperate or scared. Don't be scared. But that's all, guys. I got more videos coming, so I'm excited. So I see you guys again. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.